Albert Einstein was born in 1879 in Germany. He hated school. His teachers thought he wasn't very clever, and he left school at the age of 15. But he loved science, and he read lots of books on his own. When he was 23, he moved to Switzerland and got a job in an office. In his free time, he wrote about physics and the universe, and he sent his work to universities. In 1914, he returned to Germany and became a professor at a university in Berlin. There he developed new ideas about time, space, and atoms. In 1921, he won the Nobel Prize for Physics. In 1933, he decided to leave Germany and went to the USA, where he lived for the rest of his life. He died in 1955, at the age of 76. Few people could understand his ideas at that time, but now they are an important part of physics.
Rosa Parks. On the 1st of December, 1955, a 42-year-old black woman got on a bus to travel home after work. She was from Alabama, USA. Her name was Rosa Parks. Every day, Rosa Parks travelled to and from work by bus. At that time, black people and white people in the south of the USA were not equal. There were separate restaurants, hospitals and schools for white and for black people. On buses, black people had to get on and get off through a different door. They had to sit at the back of the bus, and they had to stand up if a white person wanted to sit down. Or if the bus was full, they sometimes had to get off the bus. On that day in December 1955, Rosa Parks was on the bus on her way home. Some white men got on the bus, and the bus driver told Rosa Parks to give her seat to a white man. She politely said no. The driver called the police and they arrested her. The black community decided to take action. They all stopped travelling by bus. This was a big problem for the bus companies because black people used the buses a lot. Rosa Parks' action was the beginning of important changes in the USA. In 2010, the USA got its first black president. It showed how much changed in 60 years.
Ada Lovelace was born in London in 1815. She was the daughter of Lord Byron, a famous English poet. Byron wanted a son and was not very happy when the baby was a girl. As a child, Ada did not see her father, and in fact, he died at the age of 36, when Ada was only 9 years old. Ada's mother, Annabella, wanted her daughter to have a very good education. Ada often became ill when she was young, but she had lessons at home, even when she was in bed. She was very good at all the sciences, but her best subject was maths. When she finished her education, her interest in maths continued. She got married and had 3 children, but maths was always very important in her life. In 1842, Ada Lovelace made friends with a scientist called Charles Babbage. He's famous for inventing the first computer in the world. He didn't build his invention, but he made drawings of it and wrote about it. Ada Lovelace helped Charles Babbage with his work. She was very interested in his invention, and she had ideas about what his invention, the first computer, could do. She wrote down these ideas using maths. Today, we can see that Ada Lovelace's ideas were in fact the world's first computer program. So Ada was the first computer programmer in the world. But of course, nobody knew that at the time. Ada Lovelace's amazing abilities at maths are partly thanks to her health problems as a child, because she spent a lot of time in bed studying. For example, when she was 14, she spent a year in bed after she became very ill. But as an adult, Ada's health problems continued, and she died at the same age as her father, 36.